Welcome to Hike Over the Hill. I am Jedi, coming to you from the thriving metropolis of Rochester, New York. Here in my basement, as usual, my AT preparation headquarters, if you will. Just a quick video today to talk about my power bank decision, I guess, my plan. This is what I picked up on Amazon. I've been wrestling with power banks for a long time. I own probably half a dozen different power banks. I always wind up with more power than I need on the trail. The only things I need to charge are my phone, my headlamp, here's my headlamp, and my Garmin InReach Mini. And I tied a little lanyard around it just so I can attach it to something on my pack if I need to, and that way I won't accidentally drop it because it's so vital. But what I wound up getting for my Appalachian Trail, and like I said, I wrestled with this might not be the best decision. I might actually need to buy a different version of this or something entirely different. This is the Anchor. It's an Anchor power bank. The thing I like about this one, I bought the red one. I actually paid, I think it was like an extra $10 to get the red versus the black. The red and the white were like $10 more than the black for some reason. But this will be unique. It'll stand out. I won't lose it in the dark or in the dirt. The thing I like about this is it's got the fold out plug, so I don't need a separate wall plug and a cord going from that wall plug into my power bank, so that saves some weight. This weighs, they bill it as weighing 6.67 ounces. So I'll weigh it right now and see what my scale says. My scale says, 6 5/8 of an ounce. In grams, 189 grams. So not too bad. Some of these power banks, you can get power banks that are like almost a pound. They'll go up to 10, 12 ounces, 14 ounces. I mean, depends on how many milliamps you got. This is a 5,000 milliamp, okay? So I know that's way down on the low end for a power bank for a thru hike. I don't use a lot of juice on the trail. I keep my phone in airplane mode. I have the GPS off, the location tracking off. I basically put it in extreme battery saver mode and only use the phone for an occasional photo, a short video clip. Maybe if I'm really unsure where I am, I'll turn on the GPS location and just lock on my coordinates just to double check, make sure, am I still on the trail? Am I heading the right direction? But most of the time my phone is in the battery saver mode. Same with my headlamp. I only use the headlamp when I absolutely need to. It's usually to get up in the middle of the night, go on those bathroom breaks, those midnight potty breaks. Or if I'm running a little late and it starts getting dark before I'm quite ready for bed, I'll put on my headlamp so I can finish doing stuff inside the tent. I try to use the red light whenever possible. Again, that's the lowest, the battery level. The red light is battery saving mode. Or early in the morning, if I get up, it's the sun hasn't come up yet and I need to start getting ready inside my tent, I'll turn it on in the red light mode. But that's it. I don't hike at night. I don't really use this for anything other than just those, just very beginning of the night when I'm not quite ready for bed, very early in the morning when I'm not quite, it's not quite dawn yet, and then the bathroom breaks. And then, of course, the Garmin InReach Mini. I don't use this for tracking. I don't use this for the GPS. I use this only to communicate with folks back home, family, friends, whoever. Send them a message in the morning. Hey, I'm about to hit the trail. I'll touch base later. Then I'll send another preset message when I take a break. Hey, taking a break, everything's fine. And another preset message when I make it to camp. Hey, made it to camp, ready to have dinner and call it a night. So otherwise, this is I'll just turn it off. I won't even leave this on during the day. I'll just turn it on, send my message, and then as soon as I hear the little bloop, I'll turn it off again. So anyway, I'm hoping 5,000 milliamps will be enough juice. I just got a Google Pixel 6 Pro phone, so I'm going to do some testing with that. I'm going to let it get down to like 50% charge and then take this fully charged and plug in the phone. So I'll go ahead and show you now. It has two USB, I guess that's USB-A is what they're called, on top, and then there's the micro USB. That's only to charge this unit. So if for whatever reason you couldn't get this into whatever space where the plug is, if you had a wall plug, which I'm not planning on carrying. I might throw one in my bounce box just to be on the safe side. But you would put that wall plug in. You would put in one of these, you know what I mean, the micro USB. I don't know if you can see. It's probably not going to focus on it, but you know what I'm talking about. That's what the headlamp and the Garmin InReach Mini uses. Is that USB? Is that micro USB? So that you could use to plug into here. I could plug that into there and then plug this into a wall outlet and charge this that way if I couldn't get the prongs into the outlet for whatever reason. It's a small space or something. So once this is charged up, and you can see on the side, there's little lights that light up. See the 3 lights there? That tells me it's fully charged, and those will blink, I think, when it's charging. So the way this works, obviously, you all know how chargers work, but I'll just, for completeness, I'll plug in. I've got 2 different cords here. I've got the micro USB, and I have the USB-C, which is what the Google Pixel phones use, and I think, I don't know if the iPhones use those. I've never had an iPhone. Sorry, iPhone people. I'm an Android guy. I'm an Android Windows guy. I'm not an Apple guy. I'm going to plug in my headlamp here. That's why I have my glasses on, so I can see which way I'm supposed to. So there's my headlamp. You can see the little red light is on. That indicates it's charging. Little red light glowing there. And then this isn't even turned on. Well, they use the same plug, so I can't do that. I'll do the InReach Mini here in a second. This is my old Google Pixel 3 phone. I'm just going to plug in. I've powered this off. I'm going to plug this in and then see what happens. So there, it just woke up, and you can see the battery indicator says it's charging. The phone's already fully charged. I'm keeping this old. Yeah, here it goes, 85%, and it says it's charging. So it is taking the charge from the Anchor. And so that's how that works. And then, as you can see, my headlamp now is glowing green. That little light indicator there, right there, is green, meaning it's fully charged. I'll take that off, set that aside, and I will plug in the Garmin InReach Mini, which the little plug thing is hiding behind this little plastic door, or rubber door, I guess. That's to maintain waterproofness. There's the jack. I'll plug this in, make sure I get it going the right way. There we go. That's plugged in. And I don't know if the Garmin, if it wakes up automatically. Yeah, there it goes. It is waking up. It's waking up. It knows it's being charged. It was turned off. So, just gives you the warnings. Always test, blah, blah, blah. Here's the web portal. And then the little, in the upper right-hand corner is a little battery charging indicator. So, anyway, so my plan for, I'm very strategic. I'm an analyst by trade, and so I'm always thinking about what's the best way to go about things. I'm going to power this guy off right here. Okay, there it goes. So my plan is, when my phone gets down to about 50%, top it up with the power bank. My headlamp and the Garmin InReach Mini, I'm not going to charge those at all unless I absolutely have to, unless they're really getting low. And since I'll be in town every 3 to 7 days, I'm hoping that I'll have enough juice. So here's the plan. I don't want to have to charge everything at once in town. I don't want to have to, plug in my phone and plug in my headlamp and this and this. I got 4 things that need charging. I don't want to have to do that. So this is what I'm thinking. Everything's charged up when I'm hitting the trail, okay? So we start there. And as we go, I'm only using this when I need to, and I'm only using this when I need to, and they should have enough charge. I've never had to charge this after a week-long trip. That's how little I use my headlamp. So I can go a week with my headlamp and still, have juice in it. Same with this. I've never had to charge this in a week-long trip, so I'm hoping that'll go. This is the first generation, by the way. This is not the new one. They just came out with the Generation 2 or whatever they're calling it, and they're billing it as having vastly improved battery life. So this is still pretty good. I mean, not if I leave it on all day, but it's for my needs, it's fine. But the new one, apparently, and it's just in pre-release right now. If you're an REI member, you can get it. They're claiming that you can put it in tracking mode, where it's sending out, I think, every 10 minutes a signal for GPS tracking. You can leave it in tracking mode 24 hours a day for 2 weeks on a single charge. That's what they're claiming. I don't know. I guess we'll see what the real world of, in the field results are on that. So that's amazing. And they say you can go up to a month if you do it in, I want to say 30, don't quote me here, I think it's like 30-minute tracking mode, every 30 minutes, something like that. I could be getting it wrong because it just came out. I just heard an interview with a guy from Garmin on backpacking light. So it just sounds amazing. They've basically re-engineered some of the software and the chip. I guess they have a new processor chip that is way more power efficient compared to this first generation. I'm sticking with my first generation because I don't live outdoors. I am going on a thru-hike here, 6-7 months out there, but this is going to be fine for my needs. So my plan is I'm out there and everything's charged up and I'm going along, and these should be fine for in between from town to town. I should not have to charge these up. I will use this for my phone when my phone gets down to about 50%. You don't want to let most phones go completely dead. That actually taxes the battery, and it can actually shorten the battery life. So when I get down to about 50% on the phone, I'll plug it back into here, top it up again, and unplug it. Don't leave it plugged in overnight. You want to kind of monitor it because, again, once it's charged up, that'll start just taxing the life of your battery pack, power pack, whatever you want to call this. So I'll do that. And then, okay, I wake up and it's, hey, today I'm going to be in town. It's only a few miles and I'll be in town today and I'll be able to charge everything up. So then I will charge up. I'll top up my phone again with whatever juice is left. I will then top up my headlamp, and I will top up my Garmin inReach Mini. So now here it is. I'm heading into town and everything is topped up. So when I get to town, I don't need to charge my headlamp because I just topped it up with my battery. I don't need to charge my Garmin inReach Mini because I just topped it up with my battery. And my phone, again, should be topped up. So the only thing I need to charge is this. So all I got to do is find a plug that bad boy in, and I'm good. I can go and do my errands and whatnot. I plug this in at the hostel or a motel or a place of business maybe. And if I go into a store to shop, I'll kind of be scanning around looking, is there an outlet here I can like slip this in, or ask the cashier, do you have an outlet behind your check stand there that I could just stick this in for a few minutes while I go shop? So we'll see how that works. Or if I'm doing laundry, find an outlet at the laundromat, plug that bad boy in, and do my laundry. So that's my power plan for the AT. Again, these are the only things I need to plug in: my phone, my headlamp, my Garmin inReach Mini, and then this saves me from having to carry an extra plug and an extra wire to plug this into the wall. So that's it. Hope you enjoy. And by the way, if this doesn't work out, if 5,000 milliamps turns out to not be enough juice, let's say I'm shooting a lot more video than I planned, and my phone is just not, keeping a charge. They do make a 10,000 milliamp version of this, so twice the battery power. It's not that much more money. This one, you can get this one for $30 if you like black. I paid $40 for red. I probably should have just got black and put some stickers on it to make it unique. I don't know. But anyway, the 10,000 milliamp one is, I think, $50. I could be wrong. It might be like 42 or 45 or something. But this weighs, as I said, 6 2/3 ounces. The 10,000 milliamp, I believe, is like 10.1 ounces. It's like 3.5 ounces heavier, so almost a quarter pound heavier for the 10,000 milliamp. I don't think it's that much bigger than this, but it is substantially heavier, 2/3 heavier. So that's it. We'll see you on the next video, and thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if you would. That would really help me out, get more people subscribing so I can have more time to do these videos. So see you next time. Bye, guys.